Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Cool. Good night.
Hello, welcome to Gunpla Club, episode 6. That is 6 episodes. Amazing.
Wow, that's good. That's half of a year.
Indeed.
Half a year of this bullshit.
Yeah. My name is Sam. I am joined by lovely friend 1, Callum.
Hello.
Lovely friend 2, Sam.
Hello.
And lovely friend 3, Will.
Hi.
For some reason, I looked at Will when I said
confused.
Sam there, and
I've done a body swap.
I've fucked it all. It's ruined. Let's talk about some Gunpla. We've got a variety of sexy looking kits here. Who wants to go first? What have we been building, boys? Silence.
Speaking of sexy, Callum.
Hi.
Yeah, Callum, you can go first.
So I've been building the high grade. Is there a master grade? Nobel Gundam.
It's the only.
Perfect grade.
Real grade.
A guy can dream.
Please explain what the Nobel Gundam is for people who maybe haven't seen G Gundam.
Alright, so in G Gundam, there is the idea of G Gundam being that countries have to fight each other every 4 years with Gundams to get power. Which is
fucking sweet.
I mean, we're kind of heading that way now in the world, aren't we? But Neo-Sweden, it's almost arbitrary. But their representative, Alan B. Beardsley.
Yep.
The most Swedish name.
Yep.
Of course.
Alan B. Beardsley.
Pilots, as she is female, Alan B. Beardsley is a female name. Pilots a feminine looking machine called the Nobel Gundam. I used this as an opportunity to kind of flex my painting muscles.
Sorry, can I just
Flexing
when you say feminine looking,
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's a schoolgirl.
It's a schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
It's essentially Sailor Moon,
yeah.
So I decided to make it a goth. And
Yes.
I got some matte black paint and some like kind of ivory racing white paint.
It looks really good.
It looks
man.
fucking
it's
sweet.
so good.
I love the shine on the white.
Yeah, it's turned out really nice.
Yeah.
Quite proud of it.
These spray paints.
Yes,
Yeah.
just Tamiya spray paints.
Yeah, it's a really nice, smooth finish.
Yeah, and the
matte
black
black
on the
anything.
hair looks.
Matte black anything is good, and I was surprised by how matte it is as well. It dries super quick and it's really really nice.
It's a shame about those brown stains, though. What's that from?
Oh, I shoved it on my arse.
And it seems it's
so
kind of
cute.
sticky as well for some reason.
Well, I don't want to talk about that per
Yeah.
se.
How did you stick it together? Chance?
It snaps together. Sam.
Okay.
It's Gunpla.
Sorry. Yeah.
But it's a super easy to build model.
Well, it's quite an old kit.
It's a bit
Yeah.
small, isn't it?
It's tiny,
It's like grade, mate.
Smaller than my F91.
HG.
So this
Yeah,
very
it's
suddenly
nice.
appeared on Banzai Hobby, didn't it? And there was a race to order them.
few and far between these days.
I kind of want one now.
Yeah, it's great. If I wasn't painting it, it would have taken me like 45 minutes to make. But because I was painting it and I did like bits every like time I got some free time, it took me about a week really.
I
To get the painting sort of
It is lovely though,
nice.
isn't it? Yeah.
The ivory looks great.
Yeah, the white, like, it's really hard to get a
Pearlescent white,
flat.
Did you
White coat.
Have you top coated that as well?
Yes.
Or,
Yeah,
So you put a gloss coat on the white and a matte on the black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Like, a flat white coat is actually really hard to get.
Yeah.
Because when you're spraying it, do you use spray cans?
Yeah.
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 So sometimes you can get like catch dust and things like that. It's really impressive about how fucking shiny it is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really impressed.
That's the Majin saying that. I'm
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
really nice.
too blessed to be stressed.
Yeah, but you didn't bother to fucking mask the little thing here.
Yeah, there's a couple of bits that weren't.
I'll build you up just to take you down.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
It looks fine.
You nearly got the handshake,
Anyway.
but no.
No.
Yeah.
It's I am like holding this like millimeters from my face.
Right? I don't know.
Hey,
But yes,
it's
No, it looks
Majin.
nice.
it's a good kit, and it comes with like a cute peace sign hand. Nice like weird beam ribbon.
Yeah, I dig the ribbon.
That? It's like a whip.
I dig the ribbon. It's like a whip.
And it slots into this thing here.
Yeah,
so have you glued this down on the stand?
Okay. Yeah. That just kind of keeps it in place, and it's sort of. I mean, you'll see it on our Twitter or.
So you're never moving this
whatever,
again.
Because no, I don't need to. It's good. I'm happy.
It comes
with
with a stand, does it?
Yes.
It looks lovely. I think I'm in love, boys.
Cool.
Told you. So Nobel, it's a good kit, but I probably wouldn't have liked it if it was just standard as it came out the box. I think painting it in the goth style has genuinely made it like a good kit for me. Like I really enjoyed doing that, and it was just a silly idea that turned out really nice.
Yeah, it does look really, really nice.
Thanks.
I really like it.
You're giving me ideas now because I ordered one as well, and I'm sort of thinking, maybe I should do something different.
Why don't you do like a pink one, like a bubblegum?
I might, do some sort of.
Why don't you just do
J-idol.
a brown one? just one, just spray paint the whole model brown. Do it.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay, say 'em.
I kind of raced to finish bits of this, so it's not actually finished, but I've got the MG Freedom 2.0, which Sam is currently playing about with.
Yeah, I am.
And I haven't built the backpack, but the rest of it is pretty much done.
So this came out this year, didn't
This
it?
came out this year, earlier this year. I actually got this at G-Con when we went to G-Con.
The G stands for Gundam.
Yeah. And it's a really nice kit. It does some really cool stuff with the inner frame, actually. So if you look at these, like the elbow construction, not the elbow, the shoulder construction, actually, like the whole torso moves forward if you try and move the shoulders forward, individually. It takes a bit of doing, but it's a really weird feature that I don't know what the fuck Sam's done to this.
Sorry, I was playing with the binders.
But yeah, if you can sort of like shift it forward like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the whole torso comes
Good
forward.
old
And the
audio
whole
podcasting
torso
there.
comes forward. Like if you like shift the the shoulder forward.
Yeah.
This is really excellent audio.
Yeah, we're loving it.
No, but it basically
Please rate, review, and subscribe.
it basically shifts the entire torso forward, like the little booby bits. I'll call them
Booby bits.
and it does the same for like the leg. So the leg's actually on a hinge, and if you want to like do a more dynamic pose or have it stick out like diagonally a bit more, you actually pull the leg down and the hinge comes down.
Oh shit!
Whoa. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
So, and the hinge comes down. You got to be really careful with it, but it feels really fragile.
Was that hard to build? Was it like a sort of finicky bit?
It wasn't like a finicky bit. It just like slots in and all sort of sticks together.
That's the great thing about new Master Grades is that they've always got this like new tech.
Yeah,
That's so fucking cool.
it is. It is like fantastic as well.
How
This
old is this one?
This came out this year.
Came out earlier this year.
Jesus.
It was.
Sorry, everyone.
This is one of the only 2 Master Grades this year, isn't it? This and the Full Armor.
Full Armor and Psychozaku.
Yeah.
It has some really nice surface detail, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's really well detailed actually. Like if you look on the back there, so the denomination for this freedom is ZGMS X10A.
Part of
That's
the plastic, right?
It's molded back into the back skirt, and it looks really nice when it's lined up. It does just look really, really fucking detailed, and I
It
love
does,
that.
as seed kits go.
As seed kits go, like, yeah. What do you mean as seed kits go?
No, I know. I like the freedom, and it will look really good with the big old wings on it as well.
Yeah, with the wings on it, I think that'll complete the full package,
Yeah.
as it were. But I'm really happy with it. It's really nice. It's solid. Like I like all these kits with all these boosters and things like that. Like these railguns on the side, they can tend to feel a little bit fragile. But I've just been really impressed by the freedom so far. And another note: there's no posable hands.
Ooh.
So
Some people like that. Some people don't.
I really like that.
Yep.
I
They
prefer
can
to
be
have
a bit of an arse to get.
yeah.
Do you prefer to have lots of different set hands then?
Yeah, rather than
They are
a
more-
shit pair of hands.
They are
Yeah.
more rigid. Like the one problem with posable hands is that they will gradually lose their pose. I suppose.
You suppose.
No. But yeah, I don't know. I can see pluses and minuses for both. I'm torn.
But I'm really interested into how the wings are made and stuff like that, because
Well, you said it's like half the kit.
it is like half the kit. Like
Yeah.
I thought, like, oh, I finished the mobile suit now. It's gonna take like an hour to do the wings,
Yeah.
and it took me like an hour to do the railguns. So
I love how clean your panel lines are. What do you use for yours?
You use a wash, don't you?
I use my own wash, so I actually thinned it down myself.
Okay.
Your own wash,
Is that like a pigment?
secreted from your own oil.
Yeah, I just get out of the bath and dip the Gundam in it.
Oh,
You wring out a flannel.
motherfucker! Like a kind of fondue.
Yeah.
Crisp though.
Yeah.
So what do? You use Tamiya black paint.
Not black. On
Grey?
white. Yeah, I only
Yeah.
have a grey wash. I did have a black wash, but I can't find it anymore.
Okay. Do you use Citadel?
No. So this one was Tamiya.
Yeah.
And I sort of have a spare paint tube. So what I do is I get it to about 50-50 thinner paint.
Sure.
And it's really, really watery, and it just seeps in. And then that's
How do you clear up the excess? Do you use a cotton bud?
I use a cotton bud with some thinner on it.
Yeah.
And how do you apply it? Are you using a paintbrush?
I'm using a really thin paintbrush.
Okay.
And it is literally just seeping in. You know, like the Portite markers?
Yeah.
It's just like that, but super, like even crisper because the cleaning up is better.
Yeah.
And like the pigment is better on the actual paint.
Top tip alert. That was so quiet.
Is the mic going to pick that up?
Almost
Yeah, you got to do it closer to the
Ah,
mic.
it's over now. The moment's gone.
Did you have that ready?
I was just struggling.
Waiting for a top tip.
But
looks-
as
it
much as
looks
I don't really like the Freedom, but just how this
Really?
looks really, really good.
See, the Freedom's one of my favourite suit designs. I like how kind of clean it is, but at the same time, when it's got the wings and everything, it's still quite,
Yeah, it comes with a
big,
stand as well.
ostentatious.
Oh, nice.
Without getting into full like super robot like Destiny kind of.
We'll get after the Destiny.
Yeah.
It looks like it could fit into the Universal Century.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the F91 like with the big shoulders.
It does, doesn't it? With the rail guns on the side.
Yeah.
I think it does look a bit like it. I've never thought that before.
If I
You're
take
right.
this faceplate off, is it going to have a face underneath it?
Hiya.
Yeah, it's just a little
Konnichiwa.
smiley face.
It's
What's
just
actually what a Freedom Desu.
it's just fucking like Ronnie Corbett's face.
But, that's the Freedom.
Okay, cool.
Nice. I didn't realise it was so recent.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bad employee of Gunpla Club.
Exactly.
Employee,
What the
we don't
fuck-
pay you,
What
son.
the fuck are we paying you for?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
William, would you like to go next? What have you
Yes.
been building?
I've been building the Barbatos Lupus.
Oh, hey, I built that too this
You
month.
did.
Oh, he's dropped it.
Just fucking broken.
He's dropped the lupus. Fuck's sake.
His very big sword just fell out of his very small hand.
Yeah.
So the Barbatos Lupus is, for those of you who are following Iron Blooded Orphans, is the latest iteration of the Barbatos, and there have been many, but
Several.
And I built the first Barbatos back before I think I'd watched the series.
Yeah.
But this feels really
You,
refined.
you need to stop dropping bits.
Feels really refined as it slowly.
This feels great as long as I
Yeah.
don't touch it and nothing falls off.
So it's bigger, stands bigger than the original Barbatos.
It's a lot bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got big legs, big chunky legs, big high heel boots.
It's a strong boy.
It's got like a side skirt wing things.
Those side skirts have a tendency to fall off.
Well, that was the
really
first
easy.
time. I have a feeling it's because it's been in transit all day in my bag.
Yeah.
No, but mine falls off literally.
Oh, does it?
Yep,
Much
all the time.
Glue involved.
Hot glue that shit.
So
Hot glue
obviously, I'll hot glue it later tonight.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very similar build to the Barbatos. I think the inner frame's pretty much the same. from what I can tell.
I think the inner frame's the same, but I think the outer build's a lot chunkier
Yeah,
than the
so
original Barbatos.
it's pretty much all of the outer armor, as it were, is all different. So there are no parts, from what I can tell, that are exactly the same. But yeah, I really like it actually. I think I can finally retire the Barbatos from my shelf and have the Lupus out on display.
That's exactly what I've done.
I also got the option set, so I've got the clawed hands.
The overhands.
Yeah, I got one of those on, and I've got his
Have
big
you made
sword.
the guns on the arms yet?
I've not yet, no.
I want to see
You get a mobile worker in that set as well, don't you?
Yeah, but it's one colour. That's the
Yeah.
problem with those option sets, is they're just one colour
Yeah.
of plastic.
High grade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
that.
no,
Hide your wife grade.
High what?
I don't know what that was.
No,
Sorry.
it was a pretty average build. Like the IBO builds, if you've built an IBO kit, this is you know what you're getting in for. They're fine. They're pretty good. Quite fun.
It's cheap as hell.
Oh, so cheap. I think this was
English
about.
instructions too, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It said English instructions, so hopefully Bandai finally
Oh,
noticing
that
it.
seems like it.
It's
Senpai
all
noticed
us.
us.
It is all us, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well, when I was saying us, I meant the collective, international Gunpla community. But
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just the four of us.
To be fair, it's just Gunpla Club.
Yeah, so someone on Bandai heard about us and our infamy, clearly.
Billy Bandai.
Oh, Billy B.
So shout outs to Billy.
Cheers, Billy.
BB.
Thanks, Billy.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you like the Lupus? Do you think it's the best Barbatos?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the best
by a long way.
Easy peasy.
I'm not a big fan.
Oh, controversial.
Yeah, but then
You just
I'm
said
not,
that to be different.
I'm not,
Fucking buzzkill. Callum.
I'm not a huge fan of the Barbatos anyway. Although I did just buy one.
You did.
That's your fault, Callum.
I was in a shop and it was there.
I found its design quite dull throughout season 1, but this is adds enough new shit to be interesting to me.
See-
it looks kind of complete now, I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think they've kind
I
of
wonder
fucked
how
it,
many
though.
variations they'll have on this.
Several.
That's the thing, though. That's why I
Yeah.
think they've kind of they've spoiled us almost because they will not. Well, literally, in the truest sense, they've spoiled the Barbatos for me because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
thought.
it's like you get one and then you have like a bit of FOMO because you're like, there's
Yeah.
another 4 coming out.
Yeah, but I have 2 Barbatoses,
Yeah.
so you know.
Yeah, I said the right
And
one.
it isn't the same build
Yeah.
either. Like it's like
Yeah,
I
I
think
just
this is
don't
substantially different enough from the
Well,
form
if
before.
this thing is bigger,
I don't think.
how
Yeah,
can it be the
it's-
same frame?
It stands like a head taller. It's because of the heels.
Oh, it's got big ass heels.
Yeah.
It's got them.
It's also just chunkier in general.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
side skirts,
got
and
them
the
pretty
big
woman
shoulders.
heels. Yeah.
What I found from the first series of IBO was I found the Barbatos got worse. Like, I didn't like
Yeah.
it by the end.
Yeah.
But now, beginning of season 2, I really like it. I sort of just hope they don't ruin it now.
Lupus, though. I mean, really?
Yeah, well, Barbatos
Lupus.
is Barbatos.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're stuck with it for at least another season of IPO.
At least to episode 10.
I don't know why I'm so down on it.
Yeah.
It's a
Callum's in a bad mood, everyone.
I'm not in a bad mood at all.
He's upset.
It's because
And
you have to
angry.
share the Nobel with
And
us.
he's
I'm not in a bad mood, but I'm not in a barb mood either.
Where's the fucking Fusella?
Don't fucking at me.
he's taking his rage out on the most innocent person of all,
Mikazuki
Gundam.
No.
Sam,
Yeah.
what have you been building? Sir?
Okay. Well, I mean, so I've actually
Is
recently.
this going to be the millionth episode in a row that said I'm taking a break from building?
No, I've actually been building a master grade this month, the Astray Blue Frame. However, unfortunately, Will keeps dropping things, and whatever. It's your Gundam. Feel free to put it wherever you like. On the floor. I've been building the Astray Blue Frame second revised, no less, which has a
Second
massive
revise.
fuck off sword. Yeah.
It's finished its mocks.
But because it's a master grade and because I build at a glacial pace, it's not done yet. So instead, we're going to talk about a kit that I made a while back, which is one of my favourite kits. From last year, it's the master grade Fenice Remaster from Build Fighters.
Ooh, this is a nice boy.
It's based on the Wing Gundam. This is the one that Riccardo Fellini pilots.
Riccardo Fellini.
It's actually for the most part of the show he has the Fenice, doesn't he?
Yeah, this has one
And then-
scene.
Yeah,
yeah.
this pops up in like the last episode after the Fenice gets
For like
destroyed.
30 seconds as well.
Yeah.
It's not a long time. The reduction.
But it's really goddamn good looking, and like, as far as I'm concerned, this is my favorite wing design.
yeah, same.
Like,
Absolutely.
of the wing and all its variants, I think this is the best looking one.
So I have a HG Fenice, not the Renashta.
Yeah,
But this is just a lot better looking because
Yeah.
I really like the wings.
yeah, the wings are sexy.
I like this sort of beam cloak.
Yeah, it comes with 2 beam cloaks. It comes with a giant shield, which is fantastic. And then it comes with this gun. And the cool thing about this gun is that it actually splits into smaller guns. So you can take that bit off, and so you can have it as 2 guns,
Yeah.
right? Or you can detach this bit as well, and then you can have that as a little Uzi, and then this becomes a kind of beam. I can't even remember how this works, but basically his big rifle splits into 3 separate guns, and it's fucking cool. And the big shield and the wings, and it's loads and loads of like accessories. It also comes with an action base.
A proper.
Cool. Look,
proper
a new action base.
Yes, a new design of the action base. There are no screws. No screws in this
Oh,
action base.
that's good because I hate that.
Yep. It's like this is the new action base, except they haven't made it yet.
Tell you what I like most about this kit is the top coat you've given it because
Yep.
that is a properly good top coat.
Yeah, nice and thick.
Yeah, so I subscribe to the heavy school of top coating. I will top coat something like at least 3 times.
Spraying and praying.
Yeah, like I love the very heavily matted look. Sorry, we're all laughing
Practically your
because
dreadlocks.
Does this one transform?
it does transform. It turns into a kind of
Lorry.
plain, a kind of plane / bird thing, like all the wings
into a
do.
Tory.
However, I've never transformed it, and I don't intend to
Who does that? Who bothers?
because I
I
can't.
transform a kit once and then I transform it back
Yeah.
and I never do it again.
No.
I'm always going to want to display it as a mobile suit,
Yeah.
so I just
Because
can't
it's
really be
cooler.
fucked. Yeah.
I know if I wanted spaceships, I'd go and join some sort of Babylon 5 fandom.
Yeah, exactly. If I wanted to be a nerd,
Go build an airfix.
Yeah, losers.
but this, like, in terms of
I much prefer fictional machines.
They look like men.
in terms of like how much fun this kit was to build and how it looks, honestly, it's one of my favorite kits. Like, it might be my favorite.
See, it looks really nice,
it's
but there's
good.
not. I don't think there's enough like I really like kits with heavy surface detail.
There's no surface detail. It comes with a lot of stickers. I barely used any because I quite like the kind of plain look on this one. But it does come with a lot of decals if you want to go down that route. Yeah, the wings kind of extend out.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's got lots of moving parts because obviously it transforms. Lots of little gimmicks.
Yeah, but does it lose any of that stability because it transforms?
No, it's pretty stable. Like it's
Because
it's
when I
not-
made the Masquerade Delta Plus, man, that MG's a shit show.
No, because I mean, this thing's pretty recent. It came out last year, and yeah, like it holds together fine. The joints are all decent. Everything stays in place. It's not.
Love a decent joint.
Yeah, there's no kind of loosey goosey joints. It's just a real nice looking kit. Like I think the wing has always been kind of in the like it looks fine ballpark. But I don't know why, but the colour scheme of this one and the kind of added bits just really, like, complete it almost. It's very nice. Sam's getting handsy with it now.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to stop looking or I'll order one.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Speaking of ordering one, have you guys bought any kits recently? This should be a segment as well.
Bought
What
any
have you
kit?
built?
Let me open my spreadsheet.
Almost always what we've just bought
Yeah.
and are awaiting or have had delivered is interesting. So-
I actually have a spreadsheet where I keep track of what
Jesus
I've
Christ, Will.
bought. I'm opening it right now.
Do you not use gunpla-base.com?
Well, I use that
things
as
that you should
well.
things you should never admit to people. I haven't bought anything actually because I'm finally sticking to my resolution of building the shit I've got.
It does seem fair.
Once I finish this Astro Blue frame, of which I'm about halfway through, I've got 6 kits to finish. 2 master grades, 4 high grades. And so once they're done, then I'll buy new shit.
Well,
Because, it's getting ridiculous.
I think I've partaken in this year's our Gunpla Secret Santa.
Yeah.
And I had a message from the person, my giftee, who's gave me some kits, and I sent off a wish list. And
Nice.
he says, I don't know what I'm going to get, but I'm going to get a few kits.
What was on the wish list?
What was on the wish list? I think I wanted a real grade red frame for some reason.
Okay, that's weird. That's not what I expect.
Because I want to do a candy red
Ah, okay.
on the red.
Oh, that's interesting.
Candy Andy.
I want to do a white gloss. That's why I like that Nobel quite a bit.
That's a good paint. That racing white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And just some HGs. And
Nothing expensive?
There was some expensive. Of course, there's
was one of the
yeah.
was one of the HGs in Neo Zeon.
Dendrobium, Neo Zeon.
You do see like the stories of somebody that's wish list was like, oh, I just want some bear guys, and then they end up getting a PG Banshee.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't fucking want this.
I got a fucking high new car last year, and I was like, oh, what's a big kit? High new car. I didn't even really
Well,
want it.
people have got money and they're feeling good about it.
Yeah, it's really nice. I got my match a RG00 Quanta.
I don't think I got into it, did I?
Yeah,
because I didn't have any posts.
Yeah,
I
I didn't get into it because while I have posted on the Gunpla subreddit, you need to have posted something you've built yourself, like in the last year, and I haven't done that.
And not just abuse.
No, not just people saying, not just me going, this kit sucks, you should kill yourself.
Or please listen to our podcast.
Yeah. We've just got a text from Will, who is sitting here telling us that we need to take a break because he needs a wee. So let's go on a break.
Piss
And we'll be back in a second. Peace out.
Piss out.
You arsehole.
Welcome back to Gunpla Club. Has everybody been to the toilet?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
went in the
okay.
seat.
Cool. Hang on, I need a wee. No, I don't. Okay, we were talking about kits we've bought. Will, Sam, have you guys bought anything recently?
No, I do want some kits though, but they don't exist yet. Well, I do actually want a kit.
It's a spanner in the works.
The only kit I really want now. I'm on a bit of a seed kick, guys.
Okay.
This is bad.
It is bad.
I've had a relapse.
Yeah.
I really like that Dragon Momoko Destiny.
To be fair, that does look right good.
Yeah, it's the metal build version of that.
Yeah.
So
So is that the frame that's metal, and then the plastic parts go
It's
on
all
top?
metal.
It's all metal.
Oh yeah, from what I know, I think it's all metal.
Okay.
But they made a plastic kit out of that because that one's like 300 quid.
Yeah.
But it looks really nice, and Dragon Momoko make decent kits. Shall we talk about Dragon Momoko and our various
for it,
findings
yeah.
out of what's happened with them?
Yeah.
So on our Gunpla, an employee of Dragon Momoko, for those who
is he
don't
an?
know,
Do they have employees?
yeah.
I thought he
We've
was.
got a little team.
It
didn't
seemed more
Yeah,
like a
they have
kind
a-
of voluntary kind of
Yeah,
shtick.
they've got like
Yeah.
20 guys that they all sort of muck in together and make some
Yeah.
kits. And so for those who don't know, Dragon Momoko are a company who make third-party models, Gundam models, and they have been doing so for about 3 or 4 years now.
Is that it?
Yeah, they started off with just knocking off kits.
Yeah, like full on bootlegs.
Yeah, I think they just had one kit that they released as a bootleg.
Yeah.
And then the rest so far have all been like their own designs or
Yeah.
redesigns of current MGs and things like that.
Yeah.
So he did an AMA on Reddit. He actually revealed something pretty interesting. So Dragon Momoko, you imagine all these bootlegs as being a big evil corporation, but no, it's just like 20 guys in a garage basically, making these kits, and
like they're doing it because they love.
they like Gundam.
They're not making huge amounts of money from it, if any.
No, as far as I know, they're not making any profit. They want to
Yeah.
make the kits as cheap as possible.
Yeah.
Which is admirable.
He said that they make kits that they want to see, basically, that
Yeah.
Bandai aren't making.
Yeah,
So
and
that's pretty cool.
It is a cool niche. I mean, they have focused primarily on seed stuff. So they have
hooray!
they have a Strike Noir, and a Katsuki,
Yeah.
of Destiny, and they've just announced a Strike Freedom. Well, they also have completely remodeled a perfect grade Unicorn, and they're releasing that.
Jeez,
And
I'd
that's
be
like
into that.
fully plated. But anyway, yeah, it's been revealed that these are actually proper official kits, like third-party kits.
Well, yeah. So they are legally
In a way.
allowed to make and sell these kits in China by
Yeah.
Bandai.
Yeah.
So they are technically in China official, albeit third-party kits.
Absolutely.
However, they're not allowed to sell them anywhere else in the world. So that bit still is technically illegal.
Yeah,
But
they'll-
it's interesting, and apparently they have pretty regular contact with Bandai.
Yeah.
And they pay them a retainer to kind of keep them off
So
their backs.
yeah, but apparently they talk about what kits they have in development and things like that, to not cross the streams of it and things like that. So I think it's really really cool because the Dragon Momoko focused on bringing over like metal builds. So I think like I was just talking about, the Destiny was originally a metal build kit, and they're bringing that design over to a plastic model. That's really cool. They've just announced the same for Strike Freedom, and from what I've seen in the Reddit thread, they want to do the F91, which just got announced as well.
Yeah.
And the F91 looks fit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've actually got a Dragon Momoko kit that Sam's playing around with here. It's a Strike.
It's good
So
looking.
what do you guys think of it in comparison to all these Bandai stuff that we have?
I think it looks great. You can definitely tell that the plastic is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems...
Yeah.
Not worse.
It's just softer.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's you'll find that the plastic's actually very lightly textured in comparison to Bandai, which is very clean.
I've not touched it yet, but it looks like any other kit.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and you know, the builds can be a bit of a pain in the arse. There are a few loose parts here and there with a few loose pegs, and I've lost a finger because the fingers are horrendous. But you know, it's really nice, and the Strike looks beautiful.
It was cheap.
It's cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
How much was that?
£25.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
For a
Off
master
that.
grade Strike.
for a Master Grade Strike, and that comes with another like backpack
Yeah.
Sure.
as well. Like the Destiny is like £40
It's alright.
with the big fucking wings and a
Yeah.
stand. So you know, it's really nice. I want to see more of these third-party kits, and I want to see them to do different stuff. Really.
Well, do you know what? Goddamn, I hope you do.
So do I.
Thanks, boys.
No worries.
Well, yeah, I just really want the Destiny now.
Yeah.
After I've been on a bit of a seed kick. This is we'll get on to later. So shall we move on to news?
Well,
I
I've
guess.
briefly, just before we go, I've bought some stuff.
You have.
Oh.
One of which I'm very jealous of.
I was in
Oh yeah.
I was in California and
California.
I bought another Barbatos,
It's
as I was
good,
mentioning.
Barbatos.
Oh, well, after you just fucking knocked the
Yeah,
Barbatos.
totally. Well, I was like in the shop and they had so much stuff. I was super surprised. There's this place, Anime Jungle, in Little Tokyo in Los Angeles.
Anime Jungle.
Are you
Anime
sure you
Jungle.
weren't just tripping?
Honest to God. I'm still in
Anime
the
Jungle.
kit.
Anime Jungle.
And,
Did you find a toy in a
this
corner
is a
pissed in a
chain.
takeaway?
This place is a chain, and all the other branches are in Japan.
Oh.
So they deal with Bandai straight up, straight through. No bluefin, no nothing. They just
Wow.
deal with Bandai.
Very cool.
So the prices were insanely good, and I ended up picking up a clear HG Barbatos because it was
What's compelled you to do
there.
that?
I don't know. It was too much choice.
How much was it?
There was too much choice, so you
$17.
went for the worst thing on
I
offer.
did go for the worst thing.
Yeah.
I'm still going to
Can't
build it,
believe-
obviously.
This is not your first clear kit purchase, is it?
No, I've got a real grade clear Gundam.
How's that one coming?
Still haven't built that either.
Clear parts are an arsehole to make. I don't know why you don't clear kit.
I don't.
Oh my
I
god.
I don't
see
know.
the appeal of clear kits.
No, the only kit that I'd want that was a clear version is one of the Art of Gundam special editions, which is the red frame.
Oh,
and that's because the red in the red
Yeah.
frame is plated. So it's got a nice
That's
mechy
nice,
plating
yeah.
on the red. And of course that'll show through really nicely with clear white.
Yeah.
So that's the only real clear kit I'd want.
I
don't see
think
the differences.
a Trans Am would be cool and clear.
Yeah, that works.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you can get those.
I've got a
There are
Trans Am
Trans Am versions.
I've got a Trans Am
Yeah.
Exia, and they look a bit shit.
Oh,
They just
really?
look kind of pink. Don't
Yeah,
they?
they just look a bit pink.
Yeah.
But is it see-through or is it?
No.
Well,
Solid colours.
yeah, maybe that's the answer. Hire me, Bandai.
What else have you
also
bought?
I bought the Master Grade Turn A
Oof.
and the Master
Oh,
Grade
no,
Master
Tom.
Grade Full Armor.
Oof.
I'm basically an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm up to. What's
Callum,
my game?
You're turning
What?
into me. You're buying kits that you're never going to make.
I am going to make them all.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I say.
Okay.
That's-
Can we save this chunk, right, and play it back to Callum in 6 months
Yeah.
when he hasn't opened the full armor because it's too scary.
Oh, I'm going to build it over Christmas.
You keep on saying this.
Yeah, I'm working from home.
I've heard I've heard from respected Gundam reviewer Jabman025
Jetman 025.
that the Gundam Thunderbolt full armor is a fucking
marathon build.
marathon build.
Yeah.
And I don't know
I
if you know
know,
the
I-
reputation of Mr. Jabman025.
That's what made me want it. Did you see those like vinyl things that go over the joints?
Yeah.
It looks.
It
good,
looks like
man.
a fucking
I'm
arsehole.
excited.
That's
I'm
what it looks
excited.
like.
It looks brilliant when it's done,
Yeah.
but fuck me, does it look fiddly to do?
But I started building the Turn A because I received that already, and that is so much fun, and I'm looking forward to talking about that in the next episode.
Oh, I've wanted one for a long time since I've got that Turn X.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like the Turn X.
Fucking
Neither
love
do
the
I.
Turn X. I love the
I don't
Turn
like the
X.
Turn X at all.
I love the Turn X.
It's really boring.
I
It
love
looks like
What? You're insane.
It's one colour.
No.
It's a bit weird.
It
looking.
might be,
Fair
but
sumo.
it's super decent.
Yeah, sumo. A gold sumo would be amazing. I mean, we'll talk about this later, but Callum and I have just watched Turn A. And see, I normally stick to HGs, but I'm like, no, this show deserves, like, I need an MG.
Yes.
I already have the HD Turn A.
Really? Oh, before you watched Turn A?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Well, I watched a bit of Turn A.
You didn't understand
and
the
then
true meaning behind the Turn A.
You didn't understand just why it had a mustache.
I had to have the MG.
You didn't
No,
understand
it is a special
why,
MG though.
why
It was.
it came with a tiny cow.
Yeah, no, HD didn't. Unfortunately.
It was
The Master Grade
it was a big deal back in the day when that got announced. By the way,
What, the cow?
no, yeah, the Master Grade cow
Yeah.
with additional Turn A Gundam.
The Master Grade Turn A. It was the
Yeah.
100th. It was the
It was,
100th.
it was the
Master
100th Master Grade, and for a long time people were like, "What's the 100th?" There was a lot of hype around it.
Grade. Yeah.
People thought it was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a Yagdoga, or it's gonna be something from Char's Counterattack, or Romance's Air." No, it's just a fucking Turn A.
I think well deserved.
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
a show. I mean, I'm holding off though. I'm being a
we
good
may as well
boy.
talk about this now.
Are we going to anime chat?
Should we go straight in?
Well, I mean, we've skipped New Kid news, but there kind of weren't any new kids.
That's true.
That's because they're all about to
really.
be announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying that Gunpla Expo is round the corner.
It's in like 3 days.
That's-
Okay, so by the time that you're listening to this, there'll probably have been loads of new kids announced.
So please look forward to our December blowout.
yeah, where we are
We will just
wildly
be
behind the
all
times.
drunk.
So Turn A Gundam.
Yeah.
Holy. Oh my.
I'm
Wet.
so happy you guys just finished
Gundam
this.
show.
Shut up,
No,
Sam.
I'm kidding. Turn A is fucking brilliant.
Turn A is one of the best Gundam shows.
Turn A
It's
is
my
great
favourite immediately.
because
Same, yeah.
it represents a man clawing his way out of a deep abyss that he'd been in for decades.
Yeah.
And seeing that life is all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And things can be okay sometimes.
Seeing
And
that
it's okay.
yeah, it's all right to enjoy making a giant robot show.
Yeah.
But
And
this
not
same man
despise it.
wrote double fucking Zeta.
I think I put this in
So
our
weird.
little chat group. I was like, the 3 stages of Tomino. There's like most of Universal Century. He's just this depressed
Yeah.
scumbag who kills everyone. And then Turn A, he's like happy and everything's nice. It's like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then Reconquista comes on and he's fucking gone mental.
fully
He's
senile.
on like
lost it.
some sort of like hallucinogenic drugs.
full Alzheimer's by
Yeah.
the time that
Jeez.
comes on.
fucking Terminator.
Callum, I think you and I raced through Turn A in roughly the same
couldn't help
time.
it, yeah.
Yeah, you
so
guys,
good.
you guys burned through that in comparison to how fast.
I
you
am
was.
really excited to get those Blu-rays because I mean, obviously, you know, I've the way I watched most of these shows back in the day is I just torrented them. So
Yeah, same.
I've got it on a hard drive somewhere, but you know that's not in fucking Blu-ray 1080, is
Like-
it? So I'd
like-
love to see
There are
that.
some
I
good
don't
rips
often
though, yeah.
buy Blu-ray.
Oh, there might be these days, but
Yeah.
probably you know the one I saw back in day. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I-
I will buy a Blu-ray of Turn A.
I don't often buy anime Blu-rays, but Turn A has to.
It's
you know.
I think the best looking. I'd
Deserves
say
it.
the best looking Gundam, like best
Insane.
style. For
Oh,
me.
absolutely, because it's that late 2000s where everything wasn't digital yet, right?
This is the last
1999.
traditional. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I don't much like the actual suit designs for the most part.
I'd agree.
Yeah, quite
I like
strange, yeah.
I like the Turn A. Obviously, Kapul and Zaku, which are old.
Yeah, the Kapul is rad.
I like Sumo, but everything else.
The Turn
I
A,
really like the Turn X. I don't know what you guys have got
It's
against
one
it.
Wadoms and
Yeah, Wadoms, all those.
yeah,
are a bit weird.
they just the Turn A. It grew on me because I like the show so much, but I'm still not a massive fan of how it looks. And the Turn X is very bland. I mean, it
Yeah,
does
I mean,
it does the thing where it
no.
splits into
I
pieces.
was expecting the Turn X to show up a lot more in the series.
yeah,
But it kind of doesn't.
Nah,
It's
it's
just
only,
at the end
it's only
and
there a
it's-
little bit.
yeah.
It's kind of a baddie when it's
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
But
Final boss.
Not
enough
to
about
spoil
mechs though.
anything,
The actual
that's a spoiler.
character designs are so refreshing.
Yeah.
It's almost sort of. I mean, I spoke about Reconquista about this, and I can understand now why people say. Well, actually, no, not people say, but Tomino says Reconquista is almost like a sequel to Turn A.
But that's
It
kind of
is-
ruined it though, right?
Yeah.
That is completely ruined
But you
the
can
meaning
see-
behind Turn A.
Leave Turn A alone.
Yeah.
Style wise, it's very sort of Ghibli-esque. It's almost a bit Disney-ish in the music, the character design, how colourful it
The
is.
music is so good.
That, you know, the ending where the song plays, yeah, I think it's like
Yeah,
Light of the
yeah.
Moon or something like that by Yoko Kanno. Absolutely amazing. Like I like got emotional when I watched Turn A
Yeah.
for the first time.
It's a real fucking good show.
Because people told me to watch Turn A like after I'd finished all the UC.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
finished
Makes a lot of
every
sense.
UC
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then I watched her now. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that is amazing.
So timeline wise, Turn A, it's weird because technically
I
it's,
still like to think that Turn A is just the end.
It was intended at that time to tie together all of the Gundam shows. So at that time, there Wing, G, and X,
Wing, G, and X.
plus all the UC
and
stuff.
UC, yeah.
And that's why Seed was meant to be this reboot.
Yeah.
Right, I see.
It's kind of, I mean, that kind of shit you can just ignore. Like, like
I wouldn't get too bogged down.
Yeah, is it set after the UC? Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Well, there are UC suits in it.
Is all this other shit the same canon? Does it matter?
Yeah.
I like to think that after all the shit that's happened and all the Gundam shows, the Wrecking Geese are included, I don't even give a shit. Right. Turn A is the end.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Except G-Reco is set after it. But.
No, but G-Reco is a stain on humanity. So,
Now, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So should we quickly sort of go over the plot? But I mean, not everyone listening would have watched Turn A.
Yeah, don't want to
spoil
give
it.
away
I know,
too much.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Basically, the plot is a few people have been sent to live on Earth from the moon.
Yeah.
And we soon find out that basically the Earth was once populated hundreds of years ago, and people left to go to the moon because for some reason or other Earth had become not a nice place to live.
It's just too big.
So Loran Sehak's the main character. He's the pilot of the Turn A. He's one of the kids sent down from the moon to sort of bit of like a recon thing, but he's just living and having a good time. And he's there for a year or so.
yeah.
And then a
2
bunch of
years,
the
yeah.
other
Big fan of cross-dressing is our Loran.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laura.
Who are we to judge?
And then a bunch of so basically Deanna Counter, who is one of the moon's sort of factions, turns up on Earth with Princess Deanna, who's sort of the leader of the moon race. Queen. Oh my god.
Yeah, not Princess Diana. She fucking.
Princess Diana is
She went in '97.
Forgive me,
Yeah.
Queen. And so the rest of the moon race, or not the rest, but a bunch of the moon race turn up. Obviously, people on Earth are like, "What's going on?" We didn't realise there are people living on the moon.
And now you want to come back?
Yeah, and then so there's a bit of a war
We're
breaks out.
whalers on the moon. Sorry, no, that was a Futurama cut.
I don't get that.
This is a Gundam podcast.
I know. I'm sorry.
I think leave it there. The story goes from there, and it's
real
so
good.
It's spectacular.
It's real good.
It's probably the only series of Gundam that consistently the story is good.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have any.
It makes you realise that most of
points.
Gundam is shit.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Like,
It does.
like
Yeah.
the thing is like I have
It's
this
the
gradual
high watermark,
acceptance of
anyway.
Gundam being bad, right?
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
I will,
Well, that's
I will
because
accept it,
That's because you have watched Seed Destiny multiple times.
including this month. But we'll
Yeah.
but yeah, but you know, like Gundam isn't this thing. Like, okay, 0079 is amazing.
Yep.
So is Z.
Yeah.
So is War in the Pocket and some of the OVAs.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
So is
most and Double O. But a lot of the other series are just ropey as fuck.
A lot of the time you're watching it, and it's not the best anime, but
No,
you like it
it's
because
like-
it's Gundam.
Yeah, exactly. It's got robots fighting, but
Yeah.
this is just so completely different from all of that.
Yeah, I'd say
But
people
it's
who
still-
aren't into it will like it as well.
Yeah. It's the one where my fiance was being like, "Oh, what's that?" And I was like, "It's a Gundam series." Like, really? It looks good. I was like, "Ooh, am I going to take that shade?"
Take a seat.
And you did, I assume.
did, yeah, of course.
I guess one of the main
Quite
differences
happy with the
is
reaction.
most of it's set on Earth.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's there's daylight, there's colour. It's not just space and
Century
grey.
Color, Mini Color.
That's good.
There's nudity. There's
From episode 1. Oh my
cross-dressing.
god, I was watching it on the tube and I was embarrassed. This keeps happening when I'm watching anime on the tube. There's naked kids and I'm like, I'm not a pervert. Don't pull the alarm.
What's the one constant there? Anime.
Yeah,
It's
true.
evil. It's corrupting our children.
I think it's the
and
tube.
it needs to be stopped. Oh yeah, or the
We
tube.
need to end.
Stop the
London
tube.
Stop the tube.
Stop that. Walk to work, Will. That's
No.
what
Yeah, I walked 10 miles to work
Yeah.
watching Gundam.
Turn A. Yeah, Turn A's fucking great, and I'm really looking forward to the Blu-ray so I can watch
absolutely.
it again.
Yeah, I'm
I
waiting.
will rewatch it. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
well, I mean, it's been years since I watched
Just
it.
I'd
so-
rewatch
hold
it
hands and
tomorrow.
cry in a circle while watching Turn A Gundam.
It's real good.
There's not that many kits from Tony.
No,
Not
a
anymore.
lot of them are old, really.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it had its own line when it was
airing. So yeah, I think
But,
there is a 1/100 sumo.
Yeah.
Because when
right.
I was in that shop in LA, the guy was like, "You looking for any mobile suits in particular?" And I was like, "Oh,
Are you being serious? You get that kind of fucking lip service? Holy shit! I would have fainted on the spot.
You know the terminology.
I was like, oh, this is so novel." I was like, well, I said I'm looking for something from Turn A, and he was like, "Oh, I've got Turn A master grade over there and high grade over there." Well, I was like, "Well, I've got the high grade and I've ordered the master grade." So literally anything else, he was like, "Oh."
Hot tip. Banzai Hobby have got the Robot Damashi Kapool for about 15 quid.
That's the action figure.
I know.
Yeah, but it's 1144.
But normally those figures are really expensive.
Hot tip.
Yeah, there you go. Kapool. Can we just shout out to Soshi? However you say her name.
Sochi, sorry.
The ranging
Worst
little
character.
miss.
She's not
No,
what she is. No,
worst
fuck off.
her and
joking.
Harry Ord steal the show.
Harry Ord is fucking bitchy
I
as
love Harry Ord.
Yeah, he
He's
comes
so
down
different.
to Earth. He takes off his space clothes and he
puts
gets
on a fucking sweater vest. Yes.
and some glasses. And he gets a jetpack and goes flying after a vegetable truck.
Yes.
It was the best thing ever.
Queen. Yes.
It's so Ghibli though. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I've never taken so many screenshots.
It's
from
the
that show.
only Gundam show you would ever describe as whimsical. And that is a good thing in every sense.
Can't get over the soundtrack though. The soundtrack's so good.
It's very diverse as well.
I love it.
One thing we've not mentioned, something really interesting, is the design for the Turn A and some of the other suits was by
Sid Mead.
Sid Mead,
Yeah, so I have someone to blame.
an American.
Yeah. If you look at his original sketches for Turn A and Turn X, the Turn X was the original design for Turn A.
Yeah, that's true.
Was it not the sumo?
I know that for a fact.
I thought it was the sumo.
It was either the Sumo or Turn X. It was one of the fucking
Yeah.
two, right?
So he's the guy who designed the Tron light cycle. He worked on Aliens, Blade Runner, and
He's
then
done a
went
lot
on
of
to-
sci-fi stuff,
Then went
yeah.
to Gundam. That's so
It's
cool.
insane.
That's
right?
such a step up. For
I think that's
Oh, yeah.
why I like the Turn X in particular so much. Is it has that Sid Mead aesthetic to it. That a lot of like.
I just
a lot
don't
of the
think
other
it.
Turn A
I don't think it
designs
fits in Gundam. Like Gundam is.
Oh no, not at all.
Kind of
It
ostentatious.
just looks completely different to anything
Yeah.
else.
the MG Turn A manual has some really interesting mechanical sketches.
Really?
That kind of Sid Mead used to like show.
It's all
how
very
the Turn A
geometric,
moved.
isn't it? Yeah.
Like how the arms work, like each way that it
in the little
is really
blades and
clever.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like proper crazy consideration that you probably don't get from normal like mecha designers.
And the cool
Apart
thing
from
about-
like Katoki.
Yeah.
The cool thing about the Turn A is like he's not just like loaded with guns. He's got one gun he rarely uses, a couple of beam sabers, and like the
ball and
Gundam
a chain.
hammer. Yeah.
And a cow.
He has a cockpit
A cow.
as well.
And a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
That's maybe a spoiler.
I knew. Yeah.
I'll edit that out.
I could talk about this show.
You know, I
all
think,
night,
I think
so-
there is like a moonlight butterfly.
All night
kit out
long.
Yeah.
That must be big though. I was expecting. I knew of the Moonlight Butterfly, but I didn't know it was like
Yeah.
quite spoiler free. I didn't quite know the scope of it.
I don't think anyone does really until you look it up.
No.
But yeah, that's Turn A.
Good show.
I think
Turn A,
mine and
turn.
Will's new favourite Gundam.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's.
I'm very
Is it-
happy for you boys.
Yeah.
You've come into Turn A at the right time. You know? It's like, don't watch Grave of the Fireflies when you're too little. I got told that when I was younger, yeah. It was
That's
like,
my
don't watch
favourite
Grave-
Ghibli film.
Yeah,
It's very good.
I'd say watch it. Maybe watch a few UC shows first.
I would say at least do 0079 to Char's Counterattack or Unicorn.
Well, if you're
Yeah.
listening to this podcast,
You probably.
chances are
yeah.
yeah.
You already have. You
you've
nerd.
probably already seen Turn
You're
A.
listening to this podcast. Chances are you are fucking lame.
But we're all lame.
We
so
love
it's
our
fine.
virgin. I mean, listeners.
Speaking of lame things, Will Callum, you watched the 00 movie.
Oh, can we not talk about this?
God, man.
Fucking.
So you've just
We
come
need
off
to
of
talk
Turn A.
about this. 00, right?
It seems like
Are we all agreed that 00 was a good show?
00, fantastic.
yeah.
Season 2, good.
season
Both
2 is
seasons are
very
good.
good. Still,
Yeah,
I thought.
we all enjoyed season 2.
It kind of
Fucking
it was a
Saji,
bit-
I hate
It was a
it.
bit dafter.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
Yeah, Saji can't make his
Saji
fucking mind up.
fucking Crossroad.
He can't make his bloody mind up. And yeah, and it was good though.
Yeah.
But that
So yeah, the film.
movie,
Aliens.
it's so hard to watch.
Aliens, shape-shifting metal
Graham Acre
aliens.
popping like a fucking bee. After
And
2 seasons of being
it's-
a cool boy.
I remember there's just a scene in it, like near the beginning when old Alleluia and Marie are running away from a possessed lorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, I'd say
That film didn't really jump the shark so much as it kind of shot the shark into the sun
Shit
and
its
then
pants.
blew up the sun.
I still really like the first 15 minutes or so of that film.
Where it's
Where it's all
fake,
super robot.
Yeah.
Like, I would watch that. I would watch a super robot retelling of, like, Gundam 00.
That's
like, that'd be
Gundam
so
Build Tri-Fighters.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
yeah, I like when they come out of the movie and Saji goes, "Oh God, I wasn't even in it." Raging.
at least Patrick didn't die. Graham died like a fucking
I
bitch.
can't believe Graham. Graham is the coolest guy, right?
Second call list after Patrick.
Patrick
Collis.
Patrick Cola Sour. The sweet. The sour cola bottle.
Don't ruin this.
I don't understand.
The sour, you know, the
Surname
cola
is-
bottles that are
Surname-
sour.
yeah.
Cola sour.
Like
Surname is
Colossal,
Colossal. It's French. Colossal.
Shall we agree that you can finish watching 00 at season 2?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Never watch the film.
Yeah.
It fucking blows.
Waste
I mean,
of time.
obviously we do these things so you don't have to.
Yeah.
But don't watch the film.
There
Fucking
is no
sucks.
room for aliens.
I don't like
in
any of the
Gundam.
designs. You know, I just didn't see anything from that film.
The whole point of Gundam is that it's the fucking folly of man fighting man and never really achieving anything. And I get what they were trying to do.
And then
in the
Setsuna
film.
gets fucking grey hair.
Setsuna, you don't get grey hair. He turns into a fucking robot man
Metal Mario
from the
version.
future. But I understand what they were trying to do in the whole kind of like, we've got to learn to communicate with each other, and so
Yeah, I mean, the
human.
I like how the world sort of comes together. I like that
Yeah.
bit,
So
but,
we've
you
got to communicate with these metal aliens that are turning us all into metal. And like,
But you know what?
fucking
You know what? Right? I'd watch Macross if I want aliens.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't watch Gundam for aliens.
I'll watch Aliens if I want to.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that it comes out of nowhere. There is 2 seasons of this show, and not once do they foreshadow the fact that there's fucking metal aliens.
Well, what
from
they say is
Jupiter.
they keep saying the conversations to come. You need to prepare for the conversations.
Yeah.
Not with these metal things that stab you.
Yeah,
You're not going to have a conversation with that.
yeah.
I want to get stabbed and
And
die.
then
Opening your front door and like, but guess the conversation's coming.
and then old Setsuna does have his conversation, and so as a sign of peace, they turn their big fucking mothership into a giant flower in space.
Yes.
And it's just
Fuck.
it. I mean, like, I really like 00, and it almost ruins it. It's that
Almost.
bad.
Are you fucking kidding me? Almost ruined.
Well, yeah, but like I can still
It's
enjoy.
a complete stain on the whole thing.
I know, but I can still enjoy this 00
Oh, yeah.
seasons
I
1
mean-
and 2.
I just like to think. I was really excited for that film as well.
Oh, it's
I waited literally a year for that film to come
fucking
out.
crap though, isn't it?
Like when it finally came
fully
to like
shit.
DVD and some fan sub did finally fan sub
we
it.
don't have too much to look forward to at the moment, do we? Apart from Blu-rays of already
Origin?
released things. Origin, yeah, that's
Origin new part is
Saturday.
coming out.
Saturday.
Yeah, next
So
week.
that'll already be out
Next
when
week.
this comes out.
Oh.
Part 4. Part 5.
And
Part 4.
Daisuke are streaming the first 3 parts for free if you haven't seen it.
Yes, well worth
Oh, that's
watching.
cool. Very,
Yes.
very good.
Yes,
Daisuke-
only for a limited time. So if you can get Daisuke working on your device, which in itself is a fucking mission, watch those first 3 Origin OVAs. They are the portion of the manga that tells the story of Shah as a child. It's kind of stuff that you've never seen before. It was never really covered in the original show.
It's very
really
very good.
interesting, and it gives you
looks amazing as
a
well.
lot more understanding as to why he hates the Zabi family quite so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good stuff. And yeah, episode 4 is going to be the Battle of Loon, isn't it? Is that
And then
right?
they've
Yeah,
announced
Battle of Loom.
they're continuing.
Yes, they have
think
announced
so.
they're continuing past Loom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like what, the 1 year war?
Like lead it into
Into the 1 year war,
The Battle
yeah.
of Loon was like a very early battle in the 1 year war,
Yeah.
so it's kind of
The Battle of Loom was the first battle with mobile suits.
yeah.
See.
Because like the thing is like the Gundam the show opens quite late in the war, you know.
It was like right at the end because it wraps up at Alboa Kun.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been covered, which would be interesting to see.
Yeah, for sure.
But it'll be amazing. I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
If they full on do the Origin,
yeah.
holy fuck!
Way, that would be
I-
amazing.
I think they're
I
gonna do
don't.
it.
Yeah.
I don't
think
know
they're
if they're
gonna
gonna if they're gonna redo the stuff that we've essentially already seen. I don't.
I want them to redo it because like 0079 is getting really hard to watch.
Yeah, it is. It's old.
It's not the ideal entry point anymore,
And-
I would say.
And
The fucking theme song.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
I mean, it's got its merits.
Gundam's become, I think,
Shame.
especially Universal Century Gundam's become something more than what that show originally entailed, and I think the origin more accurately represents the current canon, and
the better,
it does now.
the better kind of.
And before we go into we'll talk Chica's children, Shah's delete affair and shit like that.
So at the moment we've also got Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yes.
I'm 2 episodes behind.
Me too.
I'm up to date.
I'm up to date.
I'm 2 episodes behind. The last one I watched, nothing happened.
Yeah, me too.
I'm actually back on track after the latest episode.
It's really up and down.
It's not bad.
It's just very slow, and the thing is that
I think the pacing of this is really
the
slow.
first season was slow at the beginning as well. So I don't,
I
I'm
think,
willing to bear with it.
Okay, so since me and Will are kind of ahead,
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk about it very broadly.
Okay.
That's fine.
So the fact that Olga dies,
The fact that Olga died, no.
too many negative organs.
Oh God. No, I think you're starting to see the bigger picture of how it's all coming together now.
Yeah.
Like the broad theme of it is this is going to be a fucking kill 'em all series.
Yeah. This
is going to be a kill 'em all.
I really
boys. This is going to be a kill 'em all series.
I really enjoyed the bit where that guy who tried to off Kudelia and get some glory for himself gets found out, and Orga and Mika walk into his room, talk to him a bit, and then Mika just fucking caps that motherfucker. Like, blam, blam, bitch. Dead.
But this season's going to be dark.
I think so.
This season's going to be dark as hell.
It is interesting in that, again, I'm 2 episodes behind, but it seems to be that the overarching story is basically these are kids who are kind of in over their head.
Yeah.
Like they can fight, but they can't do the politics at all.
No.
And so they are going to get screwed.
The thing
over.
is, they can fight.
Oh, they can fight.
They can fight.
That's all
and
they
that's
can do.
what makes
Yeah.
it exciting to me. Is what does Mikazuki look like with his back against the wall?
Yeah.
Like, what does Mika do when he loses a fight? Right?
Yeah.
What does Olga do when half of Decadan is gone?
Yeah.
Like, for example, that to me is the most exciting thing. Yeah, it's really slow.
Yeah.
It is up and down, and it isn't. I'm not sure. It's hard to judge. Right?
It's hard to judge at this stage.
It is really, really early.
Yeah.
But I think this is. It could be really good. This could be like a fucking, the end of The Godfather kind of thing where Sonny just gets shot, like for like
finally,
20 seconds.
Like, are we talking like Zeta finale levels of Kill 'Em All
I
here?
think it's gonna be that.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna.
Yazan just shows up and murders all of Tekkadan.
I think because everything is like being set up. Like I don't think McGillis is gonna make it out of this. I don't think anyone is gonna make it out of this.
Well, it won't get another series, will it? Because there's no.
No, it won't
precedent
get
for
another
that.
series.
No, it won't get a series.
Two will be plenty.
Two causes.
But I'm enjoying it. It is slow.
We're only 5 or 6 episodes in.
Where do you think Gundam could go next?
Another,
After IBO?
another series.
I think
In the
another,
bin, mate.
I think another
Down the bog.
another season
Done with
of Build Fighters.
I'd love that.
Yeah, me too.
I would.
I think Build Fighters is going to become its own like sub brand.
I'd love
I
that,
would
yeah.
love that 100%. I think Build Fighters could be a yearly show. It
And
really could.
It could definitely launch Gundam overseas as well.
Yeah.
You don't need to invest much in Build Fighters.
And the thing
Sometimes I'd
is,
like to launch Gundam overseas.
Build
Yeah.
Fighters is a kids show. Like the thing is, when we were kids,
Hey man, I'm 30.
yeah. But when we were kids,
Grow up.
I remember when Gundam Wing was first on Toonami,
Yeah.
and it was announced, and I was really excited for it. I was like, "This looks fucking cool," and then it was on, and I just didn't understand it,
Yeah.
because I was a child, and
Yes.
it was too
Like
complicated.
I understood Dragon
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball was amazing.
I loved Dragon Ball
understood.
Z, and I was like, "Oh shit, this looks like Dragon Ball Z." I didn't understand any of it.
Yeah.
Build Fighters is for kids, so they can put it on Cartoon Network, and it would blow up. It would be massive.
It is on Cartoon Network.
Is it?
Well, not
They-
in the UK.
Yeah, like
It was on in the US.
they really? Have they dubbed it?
Yeah, they dubbed it.
okay.
Yeah, Build Fighters is fully dubbed.
This is what I was thinking about though, right? I mean, in Japan, I think you can fully trust kids with the tools required to make a Gunpla. But in the UK, like, can you imagine that on the Daily Mail,
I don't know, like
kid
how many
stabbed himself with
how
the
m-
eye with a robot?
how many kids these days make?
I think the
how
Mail have
many
bigger
kids
fish to
these days
fry.
How many kids these days make Airfix models, for
Yeah.
example, right?
Fucking none.
And-
Because they're
And like
lame
Bandai
as
thought that
fuck.
their sprue kits thing would be big in the West. Absolutely
Yeah.
not, because the kits were crap.
make some ugly ass
Right.
anorexic looking Batman.
Yeah. Fucking- yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit.
No,
was
but
whack.
it's just. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's ever going to be big in the West.
No.
I think the moment that
Determine-
Gundam gets big in the West is the moment when
Gundam stops being cool.
no. It's the moment when this whole fucking anime adaptation thing goes way ahead. Like, you know, we're seeing Akira Battle Angel Alita,
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell. Like Evangelion is a fucking given at some
it
point.
already
right?
happened. Do you not remember the pinnacle of Gundam?
Yeah, but G Savior was
Yeah.
made by Sci-Fi.
Yeah. G Savior was
I'm talking
partly
like-
funded by Canada, which is really weird.
Yeah, it was, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I just,
No.
They all had a whip round.
yeah, all of Canada.
What? There's a load of anime adaptations on the horizon, right? Like Evangelion and then Gundam. I think is. It's
well,
gonna.
I mean, I'd like them to do fucking Ava 4.44444 first.
That's never gonna happen. Come on.
Yeah, I'd like them
Never in
to
a
fucking
million years,
finish
right?
it.
Speaking of anime in the West, Blu-rays.
Blu-rays.
Bunch of stuff, bunch of news there.
So Turn A is coming.
Wait, is that announced?
Yes.
In the UK?
Not in the UK, I don't
That's
think.
already
Not the Blu-ray. Not the Blu-ray. So who does it in America? Right Stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, so they've announced that they're bringing over Turn A to America.
Oh, Right Stuff have announced a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
They've
they've announced War in the Pocket.
Yep.
They've announced Stardust Memory.
Wait, War in the Pocket. Are you sure War in the
Yep.
Pocket?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Not
because
Blu-ray though. DVD.
What? In 2016?
Yeah.
It's different rights.
Oh, what, to get a Blu-ray?
Yeah, it's weird.
So yeah, War in the Pocket DVD. Stardust Memory Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure.
Stardust Memory.
Eighth team.
8 MS team.
MS.
Hate
Have
fucking
they announced
MS
that?
team.
I don't think they announced that. They've announced Double Zeta will follow Zeta eventually.
Zeta got delayed, didn't it?
Zeta got delayed.
In the
yeah.
UK.
G-Reco part. Oh no, G-Reco just got one, didn't it?
MS
yeah.
Igloo as well.
Yeah, MS Igloo. Shah's Counter Attack is getting a Blu-ray.
I already have the DVD of Shah's Counter, like the official DVD, and I don't know how I, got it.
I have
don't know
some
how I got
Chinese
it.
as fuck pirate version that I got off eBay like
I
20
also
years
have
ago.
volumes 1 and 2 of Gundam Seed. I don't
Yeah.
remember buying these.
Yeah.
I don't know how I came into them.
So yeah, lots of Blu-rays making their way
I mean,
over.
this must mean something, right? I mean, it doesn't just happen out of the blue.
It means
Somebody's
that there's a
giving someone some
company who understands that there is a niche audience who is willing to pay quite a lot of money for this stuff. Like Right Stuff aren't going to be making a huge profit on this,
No.
but they will be making a profit, and like that's
Enough.
That's enough, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I don't think this means that Gundam is suddenly blowing up in the West. I just think that people are starting to appreciate that there is a market for this stuff.
Again, we are in our own bubble again.
Yeah.
That's the thing we have to think about. Like, it might seem like Gundam's getting a lot more popular these days, but it's really not.
These Blu-rays will have a print run of like 1,000 copies. Like
They're going to be rare as shit. in the
Yeah,
next
like
5
you,
years.
if you don't buy them when they're first printed, you probably won't get
Yeah.
them.
To be fair though, so in the UK, all the Gundam anime has been brought over by All the Anime.
All the anime, yeah.
They're a little company based in Glasgow,
Yeah.
and they're doing amazing work bringing
Glasgow.
really nice Blu-ray box sets to the UK.
Send us free things.
But you can still find like the limited edition Gundam original series.
Yeah,
It's
well,
still
yeah, that is
That's
the
exactly
first
it.
print.
That's exactly
That's
it. Because that
Yeah.
was, I mean, that's it. They kind of go, oh yeah, the first run comes with this cool art book to make you kind of buy it now, but that is the only run.
Yeah.
You know, like if you buy it now, you'll still get the art book because that is the only print run they did.
yeah.
So yeah, like I'm just really glad that there are companies kind of willing to work on that small scale, I suppose, and bring this stuff over that's not going to set the world on fire.
Yeah.
But like the chance to earn Turn A. G Gundam is the other one. G Gundam.
Nice.
And the G Gundam print looks so
Yeah.
fucking good.
G Gundam's getting a
Oh
full
my God.
Blu-ray remaster in Japan.
And like all the colours are different.
Yeah.
Well, I say that like it's been completely reworked,
Yeah, yeah,
right? Like it's been recolorized and
yeah.
everything.
'Cause the one
like
I
the
watched
DVDs
was
I
that-
watched, they all look washed out.
Shiter.
Yeah.
You know.
absolutely awful.
a shiter, if
An
you will.
absolute shiter.
But there's so much detail that you just didn't see before.
So yeah, like and a lot of these shows I haven't seen in 10 years.
Yeah.
So the opportunity to watch them again in 1080. And also the opportunity to fund the shit I like.
Exactly.
Because
That's a big part
at the
it
end
too.
of the day, the first time around I watched all this stuff, I watched it illegally. Not because I was a scumbag teenager, although I was, but because you couldn't buy it here. You know, you just couldn't.
Yeah, someone asked me on Twitter, like, I was just like, oh, you should watch H the Mess Team. And I was like, oh, is there any legal way that I can watch this? And I was like, no. There isn't.
Absolutely not. I think it's just on YouTube. But yeah, so, and you know, I'm happy to give fucking Sunrise my money because I like this shit and I want them to keep making it. You know, I think part of being an adult is appreciating that you do kind of vote with your wallet in terms of the things you like and the things you want to see more of.
Definitely, because we all have this on our hard drives. So.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, we you know, if I want to watch
like 100-odd gig Gundam folder at this point.
I have an external hard drive that just has Gundam on it. Like, it's got every Gundam show up to age. So yeah, if I wanted to watch that shit, I could right now, but I'm still going to buy the Blu-rays.
They're more collector's items at this point, aren't they?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, that's that. Should we move on to some features?
Yeah.
Now, Sayam, you recently rewatched all of Gundam Seed Destiny because apparently you don't want to live anymore.
Well, you know, I went home for a little bit and I just had nothing to do. It got put on Gundam Info and I've been a big advocate.
Seed apologist, yeah.
Seed Destiny apologist. And guys, Gundam Seed Destiny is fucking dog shit.
Yeah, it sucks ass.
Fucking dog shit.
It's fucking dreadful.
You know what? As it turns out, when I was 12, it was awesome.
but you watched it before Seed, didn't you?
Yeah, it's
fucking hell.
So I've written a poem.
A poem.
Okay.
I felt that this is the only sort of like cathartic need that I've had to just purge this, and you know what? The character Shin was completely shafted.
You know, I'm starting
So
to understand like why you liked bands like him as a teenager. Like the fact that you've written a poem to get over
No, so this is to Shin, whose own TV show was stolen from him 30 episodes in.
By Kira fucking.
Oh, young Shin, your life was put in a bin by the villain Kira. He killed your family's grin.
Oh god.
So you became a pilot just to shoot him down. And Impulse's sword went in and wiped out Kira's grin. Shin now stands proud, but has taken the villain's crown. But Kira did not cede, despite Shin's plead. Kira became enlightened, his life ever brightened. The golden joints of freedom, Shin now must succeed him. Destiny's eyes are crying, Kira's wife be smiling. Shin's efforts for nothing, in the wrong place he's trusting. An amazing mobile suit they gave him. In 2 episodes it was pasted. Destiny's brilliance wasted. Shin's life's a mess, but at least Lax has a nice dress. Fuck Kira Yamato. Fuck Kira Yamato. Fuck Kira Yamato. Fuck Kira Yamato.
I'm crying.
That was good. That was good. That was true
How about Tingles?
Shakespearean.
That was Craig Charles levels of poetry
That was Craig
brilliance.
David levels.
Whoa, maybe let's not say.
It's at least Shaggy zone.
Yeah.
I'm in the Shaggy.
You know,
zone.
Craig Charles got his start as a poet.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like a
About
lefty.
Gundam.
Yeah. Not about Gun, not about Kira Yamato. Well, that was that was cathartic. How do you feel? Do you feel better? Do you feel like a weight has been lifted from your
Yeah.
shoulders?
You no longer feel the weight of
Akira-
gravity.
And now I have
Kira-sized weight.
I just have this urge just to smash the Freedom Gundam I
Don't
have in front
smash
of
the
me.
Freedom.
Just to chuck it off the balcony.
Don't smash the Freedom. It's a nice looking Nice looking
It's a nice little suit. I won't do that.
Kira's grin. Shane's grin. Everybody's grin.
Everyone's smiling. Everyone was smiling. But
That was
Right.
excellent.
Yeah, so I've done something kind of similar, I suppose. Callum, I'm going to need you to get up a instrumental version of the song I am about to perform.
For fuck's sake, I've just seen this on the plan notes.
Yeah. Okay, so we just did this and it failed to record, so we're doing it again. I've done something kind of similar to Sam's poem.
No, it's not similar. This is just.
It's kind of good that we're doing this again, I suppose, because last time everyone fell about laughing. Right. This is something I like to call the Fresh Prince of White Bass. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute and state my case. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a ship called White Bass. Yeah! Inside 7, born and raised. In my bedroom was where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and fixing up horror instead of going to school. When a couple of Zakus, who were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighbourhood. I got in one little Gundam and Brett got in my face. He said, "You're moving in with all of us here on White Bass." I begged and pleaded with him day after day, but he gave me a slap and sent me on my way. He locked me in jail and then he slapped me again. I got in the Gundam and said, "This is becoming a pain." Combat, yo, this is bad. Dodging bullets right by the skin of my ass. Is there soldiers in the army live like? Screw this, I don't want to fight. Yeah, but wait, I hear rumors of this red comic guy. This guy who thinks that he's Superfly? I don't think so, we'll see when I get there. I hope he's prepared for the Prince of White Bass.
Yeah.
Well, the ship landed, and when I came out, there was a girl who looked like my mum standing there with my name out. I shot some guy and she started crying. I just got here. I sprang with the quickness like lightning disappeared. I met this chick Lala, and when she came near, my mind opened up and everything seemed clear. If anything, I could say this girl was a special case, but then I skewered her to death. I'm the fucking Prince of White Bass! One more verse. I rocked up to a Baoku and kicked Shah's ass, but my Gundam was fucked, so I got out of there fast. I looked down at the earth with a smile on my face. Suck my dick, motherfuckers, I'm the Prince of White Bass!
Yes.
That was incredible.
That's probably the lamest thing we've ever done.
Sam,
That was good.
yeah, this podcast has now exists solely to breathe that out of it. I hope you realise what you've done.
I realise, yeah.
God.
Hold on, we'll be back in a minute.
We are back with Gundam Club. We got some questions.
No. Gunpla Club.
You just got a fucking name wrong.
Did I say
Yeah.
Gundam Club?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do that again.
Okay.
We're back with Gunpla Club. We've got some lovely questions from our lovely listeners. At Didgeridunt, that's risque, says,
Love it.
fuck, marry, kill. Marasai, Zaku Tank, Gog.
Fuck the Zaku tank. Simple. The other two, don't care.
Why would you
Off.
fuck a
The
Zaku tank?
Zaku Tank's got fucking booty for days, mate.
And got that badonky don.
Thong.
I would kill the Marasai.
Yeah.
I would fuck the Zaku Tank, and I would marry the Gog because
think I
the
agree.
Gog's never going to leave you.
Yeah, I think I do the exact same.
The Gog's just going to be really grateful for her husband.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the Gog, it's just like
Yeah. Please.
it's like the ugly arm.
Please, somebody marry me. Please. I'm not sure why the Gog sounds like Smeagol. At Jetfire Prime 760 says, do you guys collect any Gundam stuff besides kits, robot damashi, or other action figures like metal builds, etc., etc.?
Bits and bobs.
Yeah, bits and bobs, not like collect. You know, like
some gashapons.
Yeah.
I guess, but Gunpla is my.
I've got a couple gashapons. I've got all of the Origin manga volumes. I've
Yep, me
got
too.
some Blu-rays and some DVDs.
I've got the book, the novelization of Mobile Suit
Yeah,
Gundam.
is that the one where Sailor gives Amuro like her pubes as a present?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we can talk about this next time.
Oh my god.
You can get it off Amazon for like 10 quid.
100%. Like Sailor
okay,
and
I've got
Sailor and
time.
Amuro like properly fuck in that book and all.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
Sexy.
Just by Tomino.
Yeah. Also, Amuro
Figures.
dies in it. Amuro
good.
dies at the end. So basically, every book Tomino writes with Amuro in ends with Amuro dying.
He just hates him.
Yeah.
What's it even called?
I was at
It's just called Mobile Suit Gundam, isn't it?
Yeah. Awakening, Escalation, Confrontation.
wow.
Okay.
I was at Comic-Con the other week and I picked up a Haman figure. Like it was a gashapon, but
Is
it
it
was quite
an
big.
action figure or is it like a statue?
It's a mini statue. It's like a gashapon, but like a bit better than regular one.
Is it
I think
like
it's
realistic proportions or does she have massive boobies?
It's realistic.
Ah, that
Yeah,
sucks.
I got it on my shelf in front of the Zeta and my Mark II.
Fuck that shit.
And yeah, it's nice. My queen.
Yes. So yeah,
My queen.
not massively. At Mega Slippers, I bought an Airfix Red Arrow kit. Am I now dead to the Gunpla Club?
Yes.
Is Airfix freedom like Gunpla?
No.
No.
Airfix is, if
Fucking
anything,
lame.
constricting.
Yeah.
Prison.
You're stuck with the horrors of war.
You don't even have the posability that Gunpla allows
Yeah.
for. That's the true freedom.
Yeah, I mean, Airfix is just like, I mean, even if you weren't a virgin before you bought an Airfix model, you become one.
You revert.
Yeah.
I've never seen an Airfix
The
that comes
crust
with a cow.
grows.
No.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like being in the actual RAF.
Yeah, Airfix needs like it needs like glue and paint and stuff though. That's too complicated.
Gross.
Says the
I
guy
want
that
to
goes
snap
and
this
paints-
together and make my toys.
I want complicated Lego.
Yes,
That's what I want.
That's basically it.
Yeah. At Sarah Minovsky, to the extent that Gunpla is freedom, why do so many modelers stick to straight builds? Because
Yeah.
it's fucking easy.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I have a job, and when I get home, I need to like have a poo and cook my dinner and have a shower and have
a
5
poo.
wanks.
And like, it's like Gunpla isn't my only hobby.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Know? Like,
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
shout
I
out though
think,
to
it
Sarah.
It can be intimidating, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick
Gunpla
shout.
itself is easy to get into, but getting paint and
it's
all the
expensive
others.
as well. Like spray cans, airbrush is a commitment in itself.
That is a good point,
You
though.
know.
Like, I don't personally feel like I have the skill required to properly customize a kit to that extent.
I think
Like,
if
a
I
paint
had
job,
the
sure.
if I had the tools and everything, then
Yeah.
I think I could
Yeah.
probably pull it off.
Well, you're the major.
because I'm the fucking best.
Yeah.
But it's about that. It's about the
Yeah.
financial commitment and the time commitment that I just can't really
Yeah.
do. So like, no, I'm just gonna straight build this freedom, black some decals on it and Top Gear, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
because it looks fine. I mean, that's the thing with Gunpla. It's not, you know, these are ultimately like toys for kids, right?
hey man.
We do follow Sarah on Twitter though, and she does some really cool kit bashes.
Oh, does
she?
So yeah, check out her Twitter first.
Okay, so
Sweet.
she's better than all of us.
Oh yeah, she puts LEDs and stuff and everything.
She's got another question. What defines that tipping point between a beautiful, detailed custom build and a busy, overcluttered one? Here's my answer: personal taste, because I'm pretty sure that something I would think is fit as fuck,
Psycho Zaku.
you guys would think is the Psycho Zaku. I love that shit, and everyone else thinks it's just got too much going on.
It's like I really like the Destiny, but I know that a lot of people it's like, oh, it's like a mess of colours. So it is all down to personal taste, really. And
Yeah.
you know, the saying "Gunpla is freedom."
yeah,
Embrace
but,
it, right?
don't fuck it up. But yeah, otherwise,
Yeah, feel free to fuck up. If you don't fuck up, you're never going to learn from mistakes, right?
I agree. But at the same time, I'm watching you. Don't fuck up. At Grant666 UK, Grant666. That's not very nice.
Well, I've got a tattoo.
You do.
You've got a tattoo of Grant66 UK on your
Yep,
arm.
yep,
I
yep.
guess.
Oh my God.
We are now the Gundam and Satan podcast.
We do the extra mile for our fans.
Yeah. With so many kits coming and many costing under £7. That's Callum sneezing. How do you fight the urge to buy them all? Easy. I don't like most of them.
Yeah, that's the trick. Like, I don't like the Hugo.
No.
I quite like the Hugo, but it's a Metal Gear, not a Gundam. So, like,
No,
if
I
I
mean-
wanted a Metal Gear, I'd get that massive Kotobukiya Sahelanthropus.
A lot of these kits don't really appeal to me. Sometimes, you know, like the entirety of the G-Reco line, I just didn't buy.
Nah.
You know,
I got a couple.
Like obviously there's lots of kits like I like, and it's like, hey, if money wasn't an object, I'd get that.
Yeah.
But money is an object, so I have to be kind of choosy as to the ones I buy.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't really get high grades anymore. Really.
see,
They're a bit throwaway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that's why I enjoy high grades though, because they are so easy.
Because you can do stuff like that Goth Nobel you've done.
Yeah.
I think that's what high grades are really for. I think.
When I'm building a master grade, I take a lot of care to make sure it looks as close to perfect as possible. When I'm building a high grade, I'm a lot happier to just
fuck
kind
up,
of fuck around and try stuff.
I literally have tens of high grades in a drawer. Like, I made that. What was it? That Kimara's Trooper. I didn't even display it. I just put it in a box.
Really?
I just built it and put it in a box.
I think the short answer to that question is we all live in London, so we don't have the space for all of these.
Yeah. We all live in London, so I spend a good 80% of my paycheck on my rent every month.
Yeah.
Okay, at Chopamon, who recently built his prize. I don't know if you saw. He won our local Gundam competition.
Astray.
Won a Sengoku Astray and built it. It looks very nice. He's got a couple of questions. First of all, do you boys top coat effect parts? Depends on the part, but if we're thinking like
clear,
something clear or shiny, no. Anything see through, anything kind of shiny or
Even like the eye visors and head or something.
eye visors, no, like shiny, you could top coat with a gloss coat, depending on kind of what it's made of. But typically, effect part.
If you try and matte coat it, you'll have a different effect.
Yeah.
It'll change the effect. It won't be clear anymore.
If we're talking like, kind of see-through standard effect part.
More of an effect fart.
Okay. Another question from Chopamon. What kit do you hope Santa is bringing you?
Please none, because I have too many.
That would also be my answer. However, if I were to receive a free kit from Santa, I would love that full armor Gundam. Add it to my backlog.
Well, just add to the backlog.
Yeah.
Not bother touching it.
I know Sam's answer.
What was it?
Real Grey Ground Gundam.
Yep. Real Grey Ground Gundam.
What about kits that exist?
Kits that exist?
Blue Destiny?
I'm not really into the Blue Destiny.
You love the Pale Rider. Sorry.
Fuck, the Pale Rider.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What I would do for a Pale Rider, you know?
Yeah.
I'd kill you motherfuckers for a Pale Rider.
You'd kill us for a
Thank
Pale
you.
Rider.
I WhatsApped my dad the MG Turn A Gundam. I was like, Dad,
Daddy!
can you buy me this, please, Daddy? And he's like, no, I've already got you something, son. None of this robot shite.
Some socks.
Oh, he's got that accent.
My dad keeps on telling me, it's like, oh, you should just get a metal one. And I was like, all right, you buy me a metal one. And I showed him the price of the Metal Build Destiny, and he was like, it was 350 quid.
Yeah.
He was like, nope.
Final question from Chopes. Which group, faction, organisation would you like to join from any Gundam series?
I think if we're being realistic here, it's not going to be Xeon because they're basically Nazis.
This is the
job for fucking Carney.
Xeon did essentially wipe out half of humanity in like a month.
If I was to join a political faction in any Gundam show, it would be.
You didn't have an end to that.
No.
did you?
No, you thought that you'd have come up with an answer by the time.
I think that's an obvious answer. It's Celestial Being.
That is the
I think
one.
Celestial Being
Right,
is the
but
obvious
Celestial Being are
one. They're not a nation though. They're like
terrorists. They are terrorists.
the job comes with some
Terrorism.
dangers.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of it because one thing I enjoyed about Double O is how, at least in the beginning, Celestial Being kind of like they're kind of portrayed as is this right or is this kind of making it worse?
Yeah, but
And it's definitely.
if not Celestial Being, then what would you guys go for?
I'd say the militia from Turn A, just so I can hang out with Sushi.
You're right.
Get her to shout at me all day. This is brilliant.
I would
Just
lead
stamp on me.
a pretty
Kink
interesting
detected.
life.
None of you fancy joining.
Oh fuck it, G Gundam. That's where I'd live. Yeah.
Yes. None of you fancy joining Tekkadan and getting fucking shot as a child.
No, I'm going to join the G Gundam world. I'm
don't
going to live
fancy being
in
a
Neo
literate.
Japan.
No. Neo Japan.
I'll live in Neo Japan.
Train
now.
under Master Asia.
Become the new Master Age.
Yeah.
It's my destiny.
Okay. Sod Ape on Instagram asks,
Get that.
"What does full mechanics?" Oh, forget it.
I get it.
You get it.
Sod Ape.
Sod.
It's from Blue Jam. Chris Morris thing. Carry on.
Jesus, that's a deep cut.
I'll leave that in. He'll appreciate
Yeah.
it.
What
Next
does
one,
full
go on.
mechanics even mean? Where are all the master grades?
I
That
have
is
an
all.
answer for this.
I wasn't finished reading the question.
Sorry.
That is all. Have a good show.
For
guys.
fuck's sake. I have an answer for this.
Yeah.
I have an actual answer for this.
Okay.
And I learned this because
You lived this.
No. I've been really bored recently as a result of not having a job.
Yeah.
So it turns out the master grades have all gone away.
The master grades have gone away.
The master grades have gone away.
Master grades have gone away.
Let's not be around the bush here. The master grades have gone away.
For the
It's a
most
shame.
part, yes.
For the most part, there used to be 15, 16.
There has been, what, 3 this year?
Yeah. And we've seen Re-100 simpler kits. But why is this? Why is this? Where did the master grades go?
Tell us, Majin.
I will tell you. Star Wars happened.
What?
Bandai Star Wars happened.
Okay.
Right?
They are making shitloads of Star Wars Plamo.
They are making a shitload of Star Wars Plamo.
Yeah.
And they've not even made a fucking Star Destroyer yet.
Okay.
So that's basically where all their resources are going into right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
It does
right?
make sense. You're right.
I mean, Star Wars prints money, right?
That's
this
a much
is-
more intelligent answer than I was anticipating.
Yeah, so they've been putting a lot more of their resources into making Star Wars kits than Gundam.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that
And-
100 Star Destroyer there.
Well, Star Wars, it's a flash in the pan. It'll never last.
Yeah.
But a 1/100 Star Destroyer would be fucking massive. What
that,
you on
would,
about?
that would be enormous.
That would be like the size of this building. At
Maybe
least.
not quite, but yeah, it'd be pretty big. So I guess, yeah, that's the reason. But I mean, also, like you said, Reborn 100 is a thing now. So
Yeah, but
that's...
that's getting 3 releases a year around.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
exactly.
that's not
But
a lot.
also, they're releasing shitloads of 1-100 Iron-Blooded Orphans models at
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah.
I think...
Well, for every
when-
3 high grades, there's one
Yeah.
100.
So when IBO ends and that 1-100 IBO line ends, I think we'll start seeing more master grades
I,
again.
I think they were spread thin as well because of how many Gundam shows were coming out recently.
Yeah.
Because what have we seen? Okay, like past 2 years,
Thunderbolt.
we've seen Build Fighters
Yeah.
season 1 and 2,
Yeah.
G-Reco,
Yeah.
Thunderbolt,
Yeah.
Origin,
Yeah.
Right.
IBO.
IBO.
IBO season 1, IBO season 2.
Yeah.
That's 7 different series in the space of 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I remember when there was like a
Build
dearth.
Fighter was a bit before, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah, no, Build-
2013.
Yeah, it's not 2 years. But yeah, no, I get it.
Come on.
I count it from my
13.
Gundam reawakening.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I get, yeah.
no, but yeah, the resources are spread thin. I
It's a
think.
shame.
Have we got more
for
questions?
us. We do. We have Z-Tro,
Okay.
who says, favourite kit of 2016? Though the year hasn't ended yet.
Good point.
By the time you hear this, it may have. I'm going to go with a kit that I haven't received or built yet, the full armour master grade. It just looks so good.
Callum, I'm still sticking by my guns here and
What?
saying you are not going to enjoy that.
I am.
You are gonna not. You're gonna sit here
I
and
love it.
fucking complain to us about that build for
I
months.
don't know if I'm going
You
to.
will.
Of the kits
You will.
I have built this year, my favourite has been the Afreet Custom Reborn 100 because it was fun, it was relatively easy, and it looks badass. And I'm glad that we got a kit of it.
Yeah.
This
Nice.
year, there've been so many kits.
Yeah,
I've
I've had a
made.
few revive kits. Was the Goof was this year?
Goof.
That was a
yep.
good little kit.
I think my fave this year has probably been. Oh,
I'm gonna have to get you to start thinking about how
Kimaris.
you're gonna say.
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna have to think of your answers before you start.
I think it's either this Freedom or a BB Nia Zeong.
Let's go with the Freedom, shall we?
Let's go with the Freedom.
Well, what's-
BB Nia Zeong was great.
What's your favourite kit you've built this year?
Probably the RG Mark II.
Yes,
that's a
Yeah.
good
fine
boy.
model.
Good
Definitely,
boy.
definitely.
The right answer.
What else have we got? At Scientologists asks,
Ben Stone.
what is the best Gundam game to buy for Xbox 360? I mean, first of all,
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3.
I mean,
Oh no, Reborn.
no, Reborn was PS3 only.
Oh, so it's 2 then.
No, so 3.
No, 3 is shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought 3 was fine.
No, 3 is bad.
Oh, okay, get 2. I mean, what I will say is buy a fucking PS4, man, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost 2017.
Get a PS4, get Gundam Breaker 3 and play that until your eyes fall out or you get
a
annoyed by the
get a
VO.
PS3, import Extreme Versus.
And that's you saw. That is the best Gundam
Yeah,
game.
I mean, I think the only Gundam games on 360 are the Dynasty Warriors games. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I
Dynasty
could be
Warriors.
wrong. I think there might have been another one, like a first-person shooter or something. I'm
Not
sure.
in the West. I
Journey
would
to
have
Jaburo? Am I
I would've-
making this up?
maybe I would have bought it if it came out in the West. Okay, well that's that.
We've got another couple.
Okay, so
Is that right?
yeah,
Couple of
I
questions?
say
Let's do it.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2.
Yeah, I'll say Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. I played that for like 90 hours.
Okay, more questions. How do you guys panel line black pieces? I
From
don't.
Gingerbread 019.
I don't really bother.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Sometimes I do if I feel weird. Do you know what? If I feel like getting real freaky.
Yeah.
And then I tell myself that I can see it.
I told you I was freaky.
Yeah, there's no point.
I told you I was freaky.
I don't think there's a point.
No, you can't fucking see it.
Unless you're gonna weather it. That's how I highlight on dark colours.
Esa Al Mansouri asks, do you think 3D printing will be the future for custom builds and fixing broken parts?
Well, here's the thing.
Hang on, I'm not finished the question. Just finished Zaku and Big Gun set today, and he sent us a lovely picture of the Zaku and the Big Gun set. And
How
it
big is the big gun?
It's a big gun.
How big is the big gun?
You've
Large.
seen
Large.
Thunderbolt.
Large.
It's a large big gun.
It's a large. I mean,
This looks beautiful. I don't know if the
Yeah.
picture is related to the 3D printing query.
No, it's not really. Oh yeah,
but
so
it's
3D
beautiful.
printing.
Yeah, right.
3D printing's great. It's just hella expensive.
Yeah. Well,
you say this,
it's
right?
got to get cheaper though.
There is a full kit, 1/100 Leo kit
Yeah.
Whoa.
that you can 3D
Leo
print
from
your
Wing?
kit, that you can 3D print yourself today.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
How much is that going to cost you?
I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. But I know it exists.
Yeah.
It's been around. It's done the rounds a couple of years ago. It's been around for a while. There used to be an old meme that ran around on 4chan back in the day.
Yeah.
On the old M boards when I was on there.
Oh yeah. You've just outed yourself.
Oh yeah, I just did
Never
publicly
really,
out myself.
never
as a
really
4chan.
surprises me that you were a 4chan user.
I was a chat, yeah. But there used to be a meme of Lieutenant Burning from
Stardust
from
Memory.
from Stardust Memory. It was right before he got offed. Like his thing is like he's like,
Spoilers?
what are these files? Oh my god, it's the secret to downloading Gunpla, and then he just explodes. But I think there is a future in it,
I so do
like
I.
conversion kits and things like that.
I
Not full
think-
kits.
3D printing's kind of gone out of vogue a bit now. It seemed to be quite prevalent for a bit, and then it's sort of that bubble sort of exploded a little bit. So hopefully, we're on our way to smaller
It's all about VR.
desktop machines for them. Because I'd be up for that if it was,
And
if it was cheap and just like actually just a printer.
I think it's like a scanner and a printer. I'd want that because it would make like imagine if you broke a VFin.
yeah, you could just download schematics, right? And all fucking
Right,
works.
official Bandai 3D printing schematics.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think that's all the questions we have this,
Right. Well,
this month.
let's wrap it up, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
As always,
Thank you for listening.
yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on
violent.
Twitter at Gunpla Club,
At Gunpla Club.
Instagram,
Gunpla Club as well.
Just Gunpla Club.
Facebook,
Gunpla Club UK.
Okay.
Pinterest.
No, we're not on that one.
Bebo.
We're not pretentious.
Vampirefreaks.com. Am I the only one who remembers that?
What are you talking about?
You're alright.
Yeah.
Sam.
God,
I've got your
fucking
back.
vampire
Such an
freak.
emo.
He calls me the edgelord. Oh, vampirefreaks.com.
Oh, Paul McCartney.
Jesus. We haven't
That's
talked about Paul
wonderful.
McCartney at all.
Let's talk about Paul McCartney.
Let's talk about Paul McCartney.
Thanks very much for listening. As always, do subscribe on iTunes or whatever the fuck you use. Do give us a review on iTunes because every little helps, I think. This is what I've heard from a lot of other podcasts.
Wonderful.
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 What?
Let's do it.
Is Paul McCartney's chiming in
Good
there?
luck.
Oh,
Help.
I haven't.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Cool. Rock and roll. Good night.
till next time. Bye.